Hey, I got a reading for you. Pray with me. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and guardians of the highest love and compassion. Thank you so much. Thank you for providing for us. And what is the message, the clear and accurate message that you want for all those to hear at the right and perfect time? I ask for a clear and accurate message. What is the message for all those that need to hear? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a short message here, a quick message. What is the message? Thank you. Okay. Don't go back. Ooh, I just heard don't go back. So I just heard spirit, don't go back. And I feel like I feel like I'm talking to two different scenarios, two different people. Someone, man, okay. Spirit's not wanting you to go back to that person, whoever that person is that you were in a relationship with or the connection or something. Spirit said, don't go back. And then for someone that is in work, it's like some type of work situation that you were doing, or some type of like something that your heart is really in, like a passion project or something, but it's like you were doing it maybe with friends. I just heard maybe with friends, and maybe there was some type of misunderstanding or something went wrong, right? But I'm hearing don't go back to like doing it with them, right? Doing it with them, or don't go back to that career situation. Don't go back. So something like that. Don't go back. Yeah, I'm seeing King of Feathers in reverse. Yeah, that's confirmation. Like, yeah, don't go back to that person, that masculine energy maybe. And I feel like for some of you, it's not even just masculine energy like a person, like a man. It also could also be just like whatever that work was or that thing. It's too much masculine energy that you don't need to be around, or that's in the project. Too much push, 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 not enough flow, right? Going with the flow. It's too hard. It's harder than it should be. Okay, is what I feel like. It could feel like to you like you're pulling something rather, rather than just gliding, by with it. So that was the message. Don't go back. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? Let me get a quick something. Like, what happens if you do? What will happen, Spirit, if the person does go back? What happens if you do go back to wherever you're saying, Spirit, to not go back to? What happens if they go back? What happened? I heard he's playing with you. He's playing with you. That's for whoever's in the relationship. Okay, he's playing with you. What happens if you do go back? Okay. Queen of Crystals. Okay. So it is a divine feminine energy we're talking to. I am talking to a feminine energy. If you go back, I don't see anything bad happening. That's interesting. It's not like I see anything bad happening with this Queen of Crystals or this Six of Shells, this Three of Feathers, and the Magician. I feel like I could be talking to an Aries, or you could be dealing with an Aries or a Capricorn or some type of earth sign like this. I feel like this is weird because it just said don't go back, but it's like if you do go back, it would be pretty good. Two of Shells, union and harmony. Knight of Crystals, endurance, determination. It would last long. It would be okay. So what is the problem then? I'm hearing something about a best friend. Love. This is an interesting one. Because I just heard don't go back, but yet all these cards now, if you do go back, I ask the question, What happens if you go back? Well, love happens if you go back. So why, Spirit, what is wrong with that? Can you clarify to me why not? Why should this person not go back? And I'm feeling this specifically for the one that I was talking to, for the relationship, not for the career one. The career one, I still feel like that should not go back, but we'll ask about that too. Man, I was trying to make this a quick reading. Look at this. Okay, manifestation, vulnerability and freedom, honesty and communication. Why not go back? Okay. Well, what I'm seeing here, it's like, I guess you can choose. It seems like if you do choose to go back, I feel like maybe you've been praying, okay, about the situation, about it working. I just heard stop. So what? Okay, I think what's happening here, if you go back, you would be stuck in an illusion of freedom. But that's this, really you'll be stuck in fear that's illusioned as love and freedom. It's like in confusion. It's almost like, okay, yes, it would turn into, okay, so if you stay into that connection, it would turn into a learning experience of a connection. Okay, I'm seeing that, and it will definitely raise your vibration. That's what I'm seeing here. It's definitely going to raise your vibration. Okay, and you would have a great transformation, that's for sure. That will make you very, very happy, and well, you'll have a great outcome for sure. Now, will that be an easy process? You'll have a lot of blessings. I'm seeing blessings in abundance. Okay, but I'm seeing friendship and union, but okay. For some reason, though, it would hinder on like friendships, on your trust in the universe. It would hinder on your trust in your spirit team, or it will weaken that connection for some reason, would like weaken your, I don't want to say communication with your spirit team, but your like support system, which is your spirit guides, your angels, your God, right? And also your friends. I feel like it would weaken the relationship you have there in some way, and kind of, it's almost like it slowed down your healing in a way. It's like it will slow down your healing in exchange for love, in exchange for like having a marriage, a relationship, right? There's this part, this reminds me of, there's this part in the Bible that says, I don't know exactly, I'm paraphrasing, but I remember it saying that, it was something about like, what does Jesus or the apostles or somebody have to say about marriage? Okay. And it was someone, I don't know, maybe it was Paul, please don't quote me, but if somebody knows the verses, please put it in the comments. But it was something like, marriage is good, right? But I advise you, the person who's on the path of the Lord, I advise you to not be married and instead be single. And the reasoning was because being in a marriage would distract you from fully committing to God, because now you also have to tend to the needs of your partner. So you won't be able to fully tend to the needs of God, in the sense, right? It was something like that. So it's like more, it's not like, it doesn't feel like it's this terrible thing, but it would slow down some of your spiritual progress, because you have to pause for example, right? Maybe you meditate and you'd have to pause your meditation to now have sex with your partner. Maybe because your partner in the morning, right? Maybe you meditate first thing when you wake up, like, and now you have to, like, I'm just saying that, for example, because that for me is a good example. Like when I first wake up in the morning, literally my whole consciousness starts a meditation while I'm laying down, and I start channeling and start energy healing and all this stuff. And if my partner comes next to me, or anybody, or my kids, or anybody comes in that time and interrupts me, it really cuts into that. And then it's not that it's hard for me to get back into it, but I have to focus on whatever else is happening. I can't focus on that meditation or in that healing and that channeling and that energy that was flowing through me, so something like that, right? It kind of like postpones that. Another example would be, and you'd have less time for prayer time. If you're a prayer warrior, you'd have less prayer time because you have to, family time and husband time, wife time, you got to do more things, less meditation time, less for the spiritual things. It's not like this person's going to hinder you, though, because I do feel like this is a holy love. Because you are on a holy path, that is what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be part of. How you're supposed to be expressing and delivering and showing up in the world is very holy. I just feel like, and your transformation is from this connection is going to be wonderful. I do feel like that. Like you're going to have wonderful results. It's just going to be way slower. Okay, and you've been really having fast results right now with your healing, with your spiritual evolution, everything. So it just would slow things down, because it's like this person is like a boulder in the way of that energy current. Okay, and so it's like in that energy current, it's like your energy current kind of has to run into it and recalculate, okay, and finding its way around it to keep flowing, and it just has to take a little extra time to figure out, okay, why can't I just go straight this energy current? I have to figure out how to go around the boulder and keep going. So it's kind of like that. Like that's what I'm feeling. So that is your message. If any of that resonated with you, please leave a purple emoji or a purple heart in the comment section. Also, please follow my channels, subscribe to Raven Marie Tarot and Tarot Topics, and also like the videos, share. Thank you so much. Remember to pray, pray, pray every day, because only God knows the way. Yes.